Okay, praise the Lord, YouTubers. This is Rev from my Rev It Up YouTube page. We're here today. We're going to make changes to Electrobiff. We've done the outside. Of course, you know, I've done the exhaust system from the manifolds all the way back with long tube headers, off-road X-pipe, and the very loud, wonderful boiler Singer Attack catback exhaust system. And the front end was, everything under the front end is done. So now we're going to do the interior. Today we have got our NRG hub adapter, our NRG steering wheel, and so here is a picture of what the regular steering wheel looks like. And I also got my 5-panel push to start. I'm going to see if that will fit in here where the CD changer comes out. And I've used this CD changer once, that's it. And the radio I barely play. What I want to do is take the radio and take the CD changer out completely, put the radio down here, and put my 5-panel push to start button right here. But we're going to take this steering wheel off, and we're going to lose our cruise control functions, and we won't have an airbag. And to be honest with you, I never even used this cruise control in this vehicle whatsoever. So I don't know if it works, but I'm quite sure it does work. I've never used it. But I mean, who uses a cruise control in a pro street car anyway? In a Cobra that's supercharged. I'm the cruise control. I use the throttle myself. But that's just to show you what the steering wheel looks like there. And there's a big 5-inch tack with the shift light, and there's my gauges for the supercharger, the boost, and the fuel gauge. Okay, so now I'm going to pop the trunk, and because I'm getting ready to install the steering wheel, so I want to disconnect the battery power. Okay, my battery is in the trunk. It's called the relocation kit because I have a supercharger, and the supercharger reservoir is where the battery used to be. So I had to get a relocation kit in order to have the supercharger and the battery. Okay, once I get this battery box off, I can get to the access where I can disconnect the battery. And the option that I like about this is that I keep my battery on the battery charger, and it's connected up in here. And I can disconnect the power from the battery, and the battery can still be maintaining this charge. And so that's what I want to do. So I take the cover off. It's hard to do stuff with one hand. So I take the cover off, and then I just flip the switch. You see how the light just cut off in the trunk? So there's no power to the car now. So now I'm just going to press the brake pedal to get the remaining power out of the vehicle. Okay, so that's what the steering wheel looks like. Two-tone. There's the parch mount, and here's the charcoal sort of grit tannish charcoal cover that matches the interior so nicely. But when you see the steering wheel that I have in a setup, you'll understand why. So now you see how that steering wheel look. Okay, so today, okay, we have several items here. Okay, we have our NRG quick release. Okay, here's the button. It releases the steering wheel from that. We have that, and in this box here we have the short hub adapter. Okay, it's black NRG. That helps to connect the quick release to the adapter. Okay, this goes to the steering wheel, and then the adapter for the quick release goes here, and the steering wheel goes on top of that right there. Okay, so we got that in, and so the next beauty that I'm going to kind of show you is here. This is my 5-panel push to start button. Okay, that we're going to install where the radio is and move this, take the CD out. Now, this is lights up blue. The start engine lights up red, and the toggle switches are red. And you just simply flip this up, hit the switch, and the accessories to come on, and then you hit the push to start button, and then disengage the power. That's the kill switch. You just push the toggle switches down. Now, to match the interior, I ordered separately some toggle switches, and I have got some extra on purpose because we never know when something might be damaged and you have to replace it. So it's so hard to work with one hand. So give me a second and I'll be right back to just take one of these toggle switches out so you can understand. Okay, so now I ordered the green toggle switch, and you can see the color, it will be green. Okay, so I'm going to replace this red one and take this blue off and not use it. Okay, I'm going to have a red kill switch and a red starter switch. Then I'm going to place all green toggle switches over here, so I have all green that will light up right there, and then this will be red and that stays red. So that is my push to start button right there. Okay, so this is accessory 1 and accessory 2 and accessory 3, and this is going to be for my underbody kit lights, which we're going to have. It's going to light up the underbody card. Is going to light up around the tires and under the engine compartment. Okay, so with that being said, that's what these items are going to be, and this is the last step that we're going to do, because this is the most difficult and challenging one, is the hook up this push to start button. So we don't have a wire diagram, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned way with a voltmeter, and to determine what our constant 24 volt source is, and then what our accessories are, and we're going to note that, and we're going to mark that down. Okay, so we also have the wiring for it. Okay, that came with it. Okay, so we're not going to be doing anything with this, so we're going to go ahead and just close this back up and keep this out of the way here, because it'll be a while before I get to that. Okay, so now we're going to unbox our NRG steering wheel. Okay, we'll see what comes with the steering wheel here. Okay, so we're unboxing the steering wheel. Okay, all right, and so it comes out of that box